rolling.
Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and I'm really excited to show you this today. It's the Hyundai I20N. So let's take a look. Alright guys, before we get into that, I just want to do a shout out to Booth's Motor Group of Tuggerah, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this one today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. So around the front here, it's a very aggressive looking front end. You've got the slanted headlights, you've got the Hyundai badge, the N badge. You've also got this really nice black interesting grille, and I think it goes very well with the red. And you've got your fog lights down the very bottom there. Now, something I just wanted to point out to you, on some of the other models, if you have a look here, you've got this lip spoiler here. Well, normally the lip spoiler around here is painted red right around the car, but since this one is red, they've done it in black. So I think it still looks nice. Alright, so we come around to the side here. And as you can see, this one is the red with the optional black roof, which I think looks a lot more sporty, to be honest, of the car. Now the wheels on the i20N are 18-inch wheels, and have a look, they've got the big red N brake calipers there, and they've got run-on Pirelli tyres, and they do have a really nice distinct look to them. I think it sort of screams performance again. Well, so we come around to the back here, you have a look, you've got the Hyundai badge, the i20 badge. You've got your parking sensors, you've also got reverse camera, and you've got a nice diffuser here with a big exhaust. Now I just wanted to point out this on the roof here. It's actually a roof spoiler if you have a look. I think it looks really, really good, to be honest. And they've done a really good job. It sort of screams more performance. Alright guys, let's go and have a look inside. Alright, we're inside the i20N. So here we are. So first impressions when I get in, it's quite snug in here, thanks to the nice sports seats, which are partial leather and partial fabric. And you know what, they do hold you in, which you need to be in a car like this, and they also feel comfortable, which is really good. Got a full leather steering wheel here. You do have a few buttons on it. You've got a few for your radio and phone, and you've also got a few for the menus on the screen. You've also got a couple of N buttons and a rev matching button as well, which we'll have a look at a little bit later when we go for a drive. Alright, so the infotainment system, I really like the infotainment system. You've got a few bits and pieces there. You have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. You do also have a wireless charger for the phones as well. And then you've got things like phone projection, so you can, speak to the people in the back. You've also got your climate control, you've got quiet mode, which incorporates the speakers just in the front. And one of the things I really like about the N mode is you've actually got performance options here. You can actually, it's got launch control, so you can pick what RPM you take off from, your shift light, and you've got N road sense, which when it comes to a double bend sign is sensed, it will let you know. So how cool is that? You do have its own navigation as well, and that's pretty easy to operate there. And guys, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as well as digital radio, normal radio and AM radio as well. So further down you got single zone climate control, which again I think they should have put dual zone in this one, because I think being an upmarket Hyundai they should have put that in. Further down you have a couple of USB ports and a 12 volt power supply, and underneath that, like I said before, you do have the wireless phone charger, as well as a few buttons for drive mode, and you can access the rear camera while you're going. Now this thing here, I don't know if you really know what it is, not a lot of people do. It's actually a manual transmission. They don't have them much anymore in cars. So that's a really good thing. It's good to actually have something that you can control the car with. You do have a proper handbrake, and I like things like the stitching, the blue stitching around there. I think that's a pretty cool thing, as well as you've got some an N badge on the seat and little bits on there on the seat there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, other than that guys, let's jump in the back and have a look in the back. Alright guys, we're in the back of the i20N. So if you have a look, this is my setup for me, and I'm 6'1" or about 185 centimeters, and I've got a tiny bit of knee room there and bugger all leg room, or foot room I should say. So for somebody like me, short trips yes, long trips no, I'm sorry. You do get ISO fixed spots. You also get some nice design there, like a little flag design type thing. So, and you still get the blue stitching along there. You do have a map pocket, or an iPad pocket now, because I don't think they make maps anymore. I think it's just iPads now, or on your phone. This one doesn't actually get one. You do get a USB slot there, and you do get a little spot there for your phone or whatever. Unfortunately, there isn't a center armrest in the back of the i20N, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, other than that, the headroom side of it, there's not a lot of headroom either guys. It's yeah, I've got a tiny bit of headroom, but that's pretty much it. So yeah, all right, well let's go and have a look in the boot. Right, so here we are in the boot, and as you can see, for loading and unloading, it's actually pretty good. You've got a nice low floor there as well. Other than that, it's pretty small in here guys. You do have your tether points across there. You've got some tie down spots there as well. And if I lift this up, well, there's another floor under there. Have a look at that. All right, so let's have a look in underneath the other floor. Now we've got a space saver and your toolkit. Other than that, you've got a little bit of storage there and a netting, and you can tie something up there. Other than that guys, that's pretty much it. Now one thing I did want to show you with this is something interesting. So with this here, the privacy screen, so what I can do with this is that slides down in like that to give you more storage. So again, if you need to, if you got something a little bit higher, yeah, that's quite a good idea, and it means that it's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, very cool. All right guys, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. All right guys, so let me look under the bonnet of the i20N. So here we have a 1.6 litre 4-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, and it produces 150 kilowatts of power and 275 newton meters of torque, and that's mated to a 6-speed only manual transmission. Alright guys, let's go for a drive. Alright, so in the i20N, it feels sort of sporty in here with the seats, with the bucket seats, which is really nice. They hold you in, and you sort of need it in a car like this. So the seats are leather and cloth trim, and like I said, they do a really nice job, and they're comfortable. You can sit here all day, or around a racetrack, or up to the shops and get bread and milk. So vision out the front, Vision out the front is actually pretty good. You get good vision straight ahead and also towards the passenger. And vision out the back. Now for a little hatch, vision out the back is actually pretty good. The window is wide enough, you get a pretty good field of view. You do have your reverse camera and sensors to aid in parking should you wish. So vision out the sides. Vision out the sides again is really good. You get good field of view, both your side, the passenger side, and you've also got the corner windows to either side should you require them. And the mirrors. The mirrors are wider more so than taller, but they still give a good field of vision for everything you need. The driver's mirror has the curved part on the corner, which again I'm not a big fan of, and never have been. So the road noise, guys, we're doing about 60 k's now, and you can listen to the road noise. It's actually pretty quiet in here. We're doing about 60 odd k's, so it's yeah, it's pretty good for something sporty like this. So normally around town, just driving it, it feels like a normal i20, you know, a little bit bumpy. The 18s make it a little bit bumpy, the firmer ride. You do feel them, but in saying that, if you get a smooth road, it really shows its true colours. Alright guys, so how does the i20N go? Well, let's put it into N mode and let's see what happens. Wow, it's very nice. The accelerate's quite nice actually, and that was just from, you know, cruising speed. Alright guys, we'll just do a quick sprint 0 to 100. Alright, here we go. See how it goes. Wow. That's definitely a little hot hatch, guys. It does really, really well. And just rev matching. It's got some cool things like rev matching. Very, very cool. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.